And welcome back, everybody. We've got another Litheli lawnmower to review. It's this one right here, if you're wondering. But you guys probably remember when I did this review on this 13-inch mower about a year ago, I think it was. But today we're doing the review on its big brother, the 18-inch. It looks very similar. In fact, if you didn't have them side by side, it would be hard to tell them apart. But it is definitely bigger. This one runs off of 2 of the batteries. I'll show inside there. Instead of the 13-inch only runs on 1. If you remember, it's got a space for another one, but there's no contacts in there. So the 13 only runs on 1 battery, but the 18 needs 2 because it needs the extra power to turn that blade. And let's take a look at that blade. There is the 18-inch blade. You can see there it's a high lift blade. It's got a wing on the back to give it some suction to go into the bagger. So let me put this back on the ground. Speaking of which, it's got a 10.9 gallon bagger, whereas this one was really small. I can't remember what it was, but I am going to get the owner's manual here. I'll try to change this camera. There we go. Let's just show the specs really quick to show the official specs. So there we go, showing things like the grass capacity and dimensions and so on. And they have a number of different mowers everywhere from 13-inch to, I think there's a 17 and 18, and they do have some new ones coming out. So just stay tuned for those. They will be shown on this channel. And at this point, I think that what we're going to do, we need to show the height adjustment here. Come around here. It is a single lever. I have it all the way up right now. As you can see there, you only have to pull 1 lever for the whole thing to go up and down. And I think I just showed the height variance in the instructions. I think the highest it says it goes is 3 inches, but as I've explained in other videos, that is relative to its weight and the type of grass. This is extremely light. I think it's only about 30 pounds. And on something like St. Augustine, it kind of floats on the top. So as much as 3 inches would be way too low for St. Augustine, watch. This is maintained at 4 1/4, and its highest setting here, supposedly 3, will be higher than this, and we're going to have to find the right height. And so, taking a look at the bagger, here's a neat little new thing that the other one didn't have. This is a little window. I'm not sure how that works. I'm going to have to read on that and explain something in the next scene. But the bagger comes off really easy. It's got the handle right there, the hooks, and so on. And I think that what we're going to be doing now, we've got the mulch plug in there right now, so it's not going to bag. And so I think that what we're going to do is start off by mulching, and we're going to run it straight into the St. Augustine over there and try to find our height. Okay, so as I suspected, as you can see here, the height adjustment is all the way up and what it's calling 3 inches. But as you can see here, it's mowing uniform to the 4 1/4 inches that I mow this at normally. So 3 inches, because it's so light and because this is St. Augustine grass, translates to 4 1/4. So we will be mowing with it all the way up on this particular type of grass. And so at this point, I think that what we're going to do, well, the first thing I'm going to do is show you how to start it. So let me set up the tripod. Easy. You have the safety handle here. You press this button first and then pull the safety handle. And it starts right up. It'll also hold it, of course. And there you go. Okay, so as you can see here, it mowed the whole front yard. I haven't looked at the battery level yet, but look at all those tiny little stripes. Kind of satisfying, isn't that? So I mean, even the 13-inch even makes smaller stripes and lines, kind of like a college rule versus a regular paper. But I wanted to mention something that I noticed here is that this one seems to always stay at the same speed, so like only has one speed. And if y'all remember, this one had a technology where when it gets into something thicker, that's why I left some of this over here. I want to demonstrate. So this one, let's go ahead and start it up. There we go. Hear how it's just barely going? And in lighter grass, that's no problem. But then once you get into some thicker stuff, listen. Here it ramps up. And then when the extra drain is not necessary, once I get in the street, I think you'll notice. And listen. It goes back to normal. Whereas I don't think so. The new one there. Keep in mind, I'm using the 13-inch right now, just showing the difference. The way it ramps up. Kind of overwhelming this one. But the 18-inch definitely does not do that. Let me demonstrate that. Hear that? So it always stays in the high gear. So it's not like it's not shifting into the fast speed. It's just always in that fast speed. Hard to do with one hand. There it goes. Yeah, it's a pretty good challenge for it. I don't think I'm going to be able to get up the hill with one hand. Oh, maybe so. Okay. And that actually leads me to mention something that I forgot to mention, is that neither one of these are actually self-propelled. When you're dealing with something that weighs like nothing, you can just carry it. Look at the weight on this one. These things have handles right on the top where you can just pick them up. This one is about 30 pounds, but still pick-upable. And so they are not self-propelled, and that is actually not that much of a problem, really, being light. If they were bigger, or if they were made out of metal, see, these are plastic decks. Now let's see if they're plastic underneath. Think so, yeah. Plastic, yeah. So you want to be careful. Don't go with heavy-duty applications like sticks and rocks and stuff. These are plastic. Anyway, what's next? We'll wait for the truck to pass. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is check the battery level after mowing that whole front yard. I meant to do that, and hopefully I had put an elapsed time on there. Ah, look at this. Yeah, so there we go. Let me see if I can press that. Okay, we are down to 2 bars, probably on both of them. Yeah, so the front yard took half of them, and so I'm guessing if you had the backyard, you would take the other half of them. Anyway, I actually wanted to show this. This is the big eject button that sets these loose, and I also wanted to mention that, so the contacts on here, you see there, those 2 posts line up with those 2 posts, and you have to be aware that you got to line those up because they are opposite of each other. See here, this one is on the inside, so if you have them both the same way and you try to press them down, you're going to probably damage it. So they go opposite of each other and they're back in and ready to go. And so at this point we are going to demonstrate the bagger, and so I'll put that on. First thing you got to do is take that mulch plug out of there, because if that mulch plug is still in there, no grass will go in the bag. So here we go. So we will attach the bag, and what we're going to do is come over here to this area. What we have above us is a magnolia tree, which is the messiest tree in the world, and we're going to try to bag up these leaves. There we go. It had no problem doing that. It sucked up every single one of them. And I can prove it. So there they are in the bag. And so at this point, I think that we're going to try some grass bagging. We've got some thicker areas here. And some difficult to bag grass, I think, would be, we have Bermuda here. And then just a little bit farther down, just thick St. Augustine. So I will run a strip through here and see how it does. Oh, and I wanted to mention this. See the little door there? Watch, as you move around, it kind of get into the sun. Well, it was moving. There it goes. See that? So I think it's to give you an indication on when the bag is full. We will be going into that section over there. I will do a couple of sections, and I'll mow it from this angle, and then I'll mow it from the tripod. So let's go in there to see how it's going to handle that. Bagging. That. That's pretty good. Actually, I think this will pretty much do the scene, huh? So let me get the bagger off of there to see what we have. Turn it around that way. And there we go. Now obviously this is not a full size, it's not like a 21-inch lawnmower. But it's got a pretty good sized bag, so but you are going to be emptying it more often than a, the smaller the bagger, the more you dump it. But just keep a can with you, we got lots of cans here, and you'll be good. Look at that, nice and clean. Awesome. So anyway, yeah, as you can see there, that little flap, I don't know if I'll read the instructions. I'm about to wrap this whole thing up, and I'll have a report for you on what that is and what it does. Alrighty, so that wraps it up. I just wanted to touch on that little door. Couldn't find anything about it in the instructions, but as it turns out, looking at the door itself, it's got the instructions right there. So if it's full, if it's empty, it flaps around, and if it's full, it will not. So there's your indication. If you see that this thing has stopped moving, that means that the bag is full. Anyway, that wraps it up for the mower. This is, of course, the 18-inch. Sorry if there's confusion on the 13-inch. It's just something that needed to be compared to. And they have all different sizes. They've got 17s and 18s and 13s, and I don't remember if there's a 14. But stay tuned, because they got some new ones coming out as well. And but at the moment, I think this is their biggest one, and it works really good. If you want to go pick one up, there'll be a link in the description to go to the Amazon page and pick one up. So appreciate you watching, and see you next time.